Okay, I'm live. This is a not planned stream. And believe it or not, I'm taking a mental health day, as they say. So that means I'm just drawing. I'm just cleaning up. Just no recording today. Which means it's also time for my beloved character, Whisper Shadowhunter. There we go. I don't expect people to toss away everything and come and join the stream. And I'm only going to trace work, which I am going to record and turn into speech streams. Let's see, where is my... It's taking pictures of the characters I'm going to do today. And we'll see how far we come. There. 3 characters selected thus far. Like I said, we'll see how far we can get. Also, hello, didn't expect anyone to join. Like I said, taking a little bit of a mental health day, kind of, and yes, streaming, doing art. That is for me mental health. 3D print files. So many still to sort out. Maybe it's time I move these. To the right folder while I'm at it. So it's not a very interesting stream for people, perhaps, but just me drawing. And let's see. These need to go back. Let's see, what else can we move? Well, this is not in this folder as well. No, you need to be here. And you can go here. Just a little bit sorting. And apparently a double name. Which are double name? Well, I'm just gonna add a little b. And once again, get well soon wishes. Okay, so you're not here for now. I'm just going to see if something is copied in here. Yep, that makes it easier. Because same size. Which means I can already delete one picture. Good. Today we had a visit from the vet. They did a house call because of Varos. He needs an annual check, as far as that's possible. Of course, he did not get a clean bill of health because that's kind of impossible with Varos. But at least it was, yeah, he's doing good enough to postpone it for another year, which means no issues with his medication. Turns out we're not at the max dose just yet. Technically, we should be able to get a little bit of extra doses, but right now it's going fine. We're not going to mess with his medication. He was quite nice to the vet, actually. It was a lot less stressful than when we visited the vet, because then we had to drug him and all. So it was a lot better this time. No, not perfect, because, you know, it's Varos. But like I said, okay, that dropped. Just gotta check what it was. Yep. Ooh, do need to clean it up. Yep. Completely forgot I had those. One moment. And we're back. Like I said, cleaning up is very necessary here. Okay, we're gonna see how much we're gonna get all the details into this image. I will do a continuous stream and maybe do that as a backup extra Sunday stream. Okay, and of course, start recording. Yep, doing good. And considering it's Mika or Micah, whatever you want to call her, first I'm going to do the staff, because that has a lot of detail. I think I did 12. Let me check with the backup example. That's why we have it. Yep, we had a 12, not a 7. So I don't think all the details can be added. Do I have a shape? There we go. And I think I need to do negative space, because I don't think all the details can be done. Let's see. I think I'm going to do it differently. This one needs to go, and this one needs to go. And I see the things that... this is not working either. I think I need to give myself a guide. Let's first do the things that are easy. There. At least that would look nice. And this is the character Mika Ai from Serenade Moon. I'm not going to add more detail to the staff because I don't think that will be printable, let alone paintable. She is the soldier of the spirit. I think I'm just going to cheat even more because I can always do this on a separate layer. This is the crystal staff. We already printed Kitty Ocean and the Opal Trident. Mika has the crystal staff. Let's call that a different layer. We have Zack with the dragon sword. Should be a ruby sword, but you know, dragon sword sounds a lot better. We have Derek with the emerald axe and Mocha with the diamond bow. I can't recall what I called the... Oh, it was the Aurora Scepter. I remember something. Yay! There we go. And Liz had the... she had crystal heart. So why did Maaike have the crystal staff if she has the crystal heart? Let me check if I can find it back if that's correct. Like I said, this is not a stream. It's a stream for me to relax. Let's see. Serenade Moon. Profiles. Mika Ai. The crystal wand. And the crystal heart. Okay, well, maybe I should change that. Liberty had the Aurora Scepter. Aurora Scepter. Yeah, I remember things. So, anyway, you zoom in, you zoom in. And we'll see how much it becomes printable. I do have a good feel for it nowadays. I mean, been doing it for over a year now. Oh, wait, that was a different layer. The character Mika was designed by my co-writer Rocket Stevo, who also designed her main outfit, and I designed her season 4 outfit and her soldier outfit. Kitty Ocean's soldier outfit was designed by the main artist back then, Tiamat. Also designed the character Tiamat. There's a lot of things we would do differently now because we learn a lot. I don't think I'm gonna have her give her fingers. I think there's going to be a lot of issues. And while there are supposed to be hearts on this, I think I'm gonna keep them paintable. Or should I? I mean, it's easier to also add little gemstones, so. And I know she is a character for the final year, so she will not get priority when it comes to painting. But to prevent from even what did I draw and what didn't I draw, I'm just going to just go through the pages. And as you can see, I'm going to fill the soles of the shoes nowadays. It's very annoying to paint, so let's not. Now, let's duplicate you. Ironically, the eraser does not mirror. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is a little trick. First I'm going to merge visible layers. And then I'm going to revert that. Hide it. And paste it. Makes it a lot easier to do the colors. Still should do the eyes. I should have done that before, but okay. You know, you can just delete the layer and put it on. I don't know how far I will come today. We'll just see. And let's check it on my 3D converter. Quite a lot of stencils again. I always order things that I think I will use myself, but they can be used by other people as well. I'm not showing the conversion because, you know, not very interesting. Millimeters, height 100, depth 3, extrude, invert output, white transparency, enable smoothing. Okay, convert. Let's see what it does. As expected, it will not take much of the empty stuff, but yeah, I can live with this. Let me show you. There's my privacy bar. Well, too late anyway. Hands are most important to me. Eyes, same level as the hair. This part, nah, you can just paint it over. Stuff, well, shame, but that's what's to expected. Didn't even do this part. Again, to be expected. I can paint that myself. So I am okay with this. Nothing in the back. Nice silhouette. This is going to be a pain to paint. And this part probably as well. But yeah, I'm okay with this. Download STL because I don't need the rest. Mika is done. I always called her Mika. It might be Micah. I don't think Rocket Steve ever decided on that. Okay. And now we're going for the Soldier of Dreams. Well, at least the pictures are a lot better. New phone, who this? Well, probably also has to do with doing it during the day. Oh, wait. Here it is. I'm looking forward to you. No, what I'm looking for you. I said minus. And Liz is supposed to hold her crystal heart. But I figured that can be a rhinestone. A heart rhinestone. Just to make it extra crystally. Not sure how much detail of this is going to be able to be printed. We're gonna find out. And Liz Green was based upon a fan of the series, Rocket Liz. And she designed Liz's character, but I designed her season 4 look with longer hair. Did try to keep as most as the creator's original color choice, which was pretty much something like army green with army green top and navy blue pants, and I more or less kept that in the season 4 design, just a bit more brighter. I'm getting messages, but I'll check those later because they're pictures. Going for the mids again because otherwise it just looks weird. It's probably already going to look weird. I designed her soldier outfit with her signature warrior colors of purple because the spirit is pink, dreams are purple. That's what we decided on anyway, so that's why. I usually do purple for spirit. Kim has purple hair, but Mika is just pink. So it would be weird to have her make her purple. So that's why we made dreams purple. Probably gonna have to fix those hands. The detail on our dress is going to be tricky. I think I'm just going to create thick lines for it. The dark color is raised, so hopefully making it easier to give it a different color. The thick lines I'm creating now are supposed to be dark blue. And the rest of the outfit, purple. I also don't know how long I'm gonna stream, but it's a mental health day. I know that's a very popular word at the moment. But it does best describe what I need. And I do think I gave all the characters boots. I know technically the girls have heels. But for their chibi shape, I'm giving them flats, and it could become canon. Because it's very difficult to fight crime in heels. Not impossible, but it is tricky. Now the eyes, before I forget. I think it's gonna be the same layer as well. And then we're gonna select the outside. Wait, this is part of the art and not an empty flat thingy. Okay, I think this is correct. Where are you? Here are you. So we're just gonna see how this goes. How about I remove the background? Let's see. Hands are fine. Thick lines are fine. Eyes same layer as hair, which was to expected. No weird holes. Didn't check something, but it's still open, so open, open, and this one is closed. This one needs to be open as well. So I need to fix one thing. Like I said, not everything goes perfect first try. I just need to make this a bit bigger. Still need to design coins for these characters, which are probably going to be very similar to their human characters, just a bit differently. Maybe I'm just going to invert the moon that's in there. Yep, that's good. You can be deleted. I don't need you anymore. Okay. And the third one, and then I'm going to stop the recording. Probably gonna take something to drink, and then I'm going to take pictures. So I am going to take a little break, which I am going to keep the stream running. This one needs to be slightly less big for the art. Rings are probably just going to be drawn on. I do need to make extras for Starlene, but I'll grab an old file for that. Because I made extras for Chem, which I couldn't release this year, so they're going to be with their soldier forms, meaning that the soldiers of music get a little bit extra. I usually give Starlene the pink color. Oh, I'm doing it on the wrong layer. Wrong layer! Why do we even have that layer? Bonus points if you get that reference. I'm not going to make the details that are in these rings. That's just going to be paint on. And Starlene, Chem, and RB are all soldiers of music. Their human counterparts are to be released this year. This is their magical girl or their magical form. Why did I make this pose? Because I know it probably won't even show. Probably need to thin it a bit. She looks a bit wide. Yes, I got your package. I just still need to unwrap it because we were home very late yesterday. Had a lot of stress today, so it's probably going to unpack around dinner time. And of course, I'll let you know. And the musical soldiers all have matching outfits. The elemental soldiers have more unique own outfits. And there is a boy in there. I just have yet to draw him. They too originally had heels. And of course, you can always say it's magic, magical girl. So I'm gonna see if I need to make it a bit flatter. Just doesn't really look that much like Starlene now. It looks like a cosplay of Starlene, which is fine, but not the one. Do not keep the aspect ratio because I need to make it tiny. See, this is more Starlene. It's just a tiny thing, but okay. Let's see if I need to fix things. Mouth needs fixing. One finger needs fixing. But that's it. Oh, forgot to erase a line here. Okay. Well, and we need to work from the other file now, so that's going to be fun. But it's okay. I can work with it. No, wait. And I do need to make sure her finger doesn't get chopped off. And let's see. What am I going to do? Gonna make it a bit higher. And you, I'm gonna make a bit thicker. This won't be able to be printed anyway. Let's make it. Oh, now the other finger is weird. Mouth is still not good. These are annoying things. You fix one thing and something else falls apart. So making this finger bigger and then adding here a little bit. The tweaking part I don't really like of this. Mouth open. Final finger. Arr! Just the final finger. It's the final finger. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And it looks immensely big up here with that finger, but when printed, it will be more normal size. That I learned. Okay, both fingers open. You see normal fingers? Eyes are part of the hair again. Mouth is open. That one is open. And otherwise, it's fine. Right. I need to make it the same size. First, I'm going to duplicate it. I already printed this, so I know that the size is correct. Now, the tricky part. I think I'm going to add a guide again. Starleen has a more wavy pattern. Tolerance low. Slightly bigger. Well, at least better than. We'll have to see if this is going to work as the way I intend to, but we're gonna see. And Starleen, Cam has a little Game Boy, like item. Right. Show ruler, disable the ruler. Delete ruler. And we're going to add a new ruler here. Let's see how this is going to work. Probably going to make the lines thicker soon enough, but that's okay. Doesn't look right. I need to make a star the old-fashioned way. Okay, hide the ruler now. Okay, now I actually need Cam's STL file. Just need to know the size. The X is this, the Y is that. And it's in millimeters. Four, 5. And the height is gonna be 3.9. Should be wider. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of things make sense. First of all, that needs to be lighter. think I still made it 3 millimeters. Height. Can't even recall how I did that. Do know that the buttons are a little bit bigger on here, which is fine. It's only slightly bigger. Well, 1.3, I guess. How about I change the image? And you can see chakram in there. They're just magical rings. No, completely lost it. Oh well. Oh, still did what it had to do. Okay. I think what's going on in here is still... No, it is a decimal point here. The depth is not that much. The height and the width. This is driving me crazy already. Maybe I need to put the invert out? Nope, that's not it. But it is... Do I need to put this on black? Nope, nope. So it needs invert, it needs options. White. Make it a bit bigger. That line is... It's... And now it does what it needs to do. Not sure if this can be printed, but we'll find out soon enough. Don't worry about this hole, that will be printed. Okay. Stop recording. So I'm going to take a little break. Don't worry, I'll leave the stream on. And I'm selecting the next 4. Because that's a set of 4. I think they are due for next year, so It'll take a while till I get till the yummy, which are due next year, but let's see. Maybe I can finish the non-yummy today. Or not. We'll see. I still have my is my VTuber not tracking? Hello. Maybe it's not spotting me. There we go. And reset. I plan to do most of the Yami as a 3D printable in my vacation in October. I still have time. I don't need to worry. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. So I'm going to new. That's little thin. You can't read them. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Took a bit longer than expected. For the one in the chat asking for requests, unfortunately I do not do requests. I actually don't have both the energy and the time for that. Please look for artists that have requests allowed in their description or something like that. That would save you a lot of disappointment. Okay. So I was gone for almost half an hour? Oh, no. Yeah, I was gone for almost half an hour. Wow. This one I need. Let's save it in the right folder for a change. Also, hello. Spring and summer. Two on Twitch, one on YouTube, and I know the ones who are on YouTube and on Twitch. So that means that the person who asked for a doodle request did a hit and run. Saw the big BRB, and instead of patiently waiting for an answer, just asked for a doodle and then left. Let's just say I have an opinion about that. I need to do this one. Oh, that was an oopsie. Did a little bit of cleanup in my studio. Got a couple of things that will now move to the attic, to my, let's call it administration office, something like that. But also where my big computer is. I also got my silhouette cutter plotter here as well. Still have to see if I do need an extension cord for it. I probably do. Might still have one, an extension cord. And then I can start creating my own shablon, my stencils. I do look shablon more than stencil, but okay, that's the word, I guess. Did I leave any notes for myself for this image? No. We're starting with spring. And like before, I'm going to make it easy for myself and just add a symmetry tool. I will not do all the little dots in the hair. Wait. That's something with pearls or rhinestones. I'm just making it easier for myself. This is where we're going to deviate. And do not show the ruler. No, I said do not show the ruler. Not that much back. And now the ruler can be shown again. That's a bit too much. So let's first do this one so I know where it ends. Now the eyes. Oh, forgot to press record. Oh well. It's not something I can change. Oh, I did part of the layer on the wrong layer. No. I hate it when that happens. Okay, well, I can still press record then, I guess. That's what you get for not paying attention. Again, the wrong layer. I don't learn. It can be a bit lighter. Spring, summer, save, yes. And then save as. Yep. Cancel. This one needs to go. And then save as. PNG. Just spring. And if people want to add eyebrows, that's fine. Eyes are a different layer than the rest, so I can change the mouth. I don't need faster process. This actually goes fast enough for me. And these lines will be invisible while printed, and otherwise they'll be invisible soon enough. Okay. And by the end of today, I'll have 3.5, 7 ready for printing. And that is without the coins, because summer, spring, and autumn all need coins as well. And with this one, I can't use a ruler, unfortunately. But I like how she looks anyway. Needs to be a tiny bit smaller. And this is going to be very interesting how this is going to be printed, if I can get all the details. So let's first start with the things. Wrong layer. That's too thin. It won't print that. I'm giving her a bit more hair. What I liked about her design is that she had a humongous amount of hair. And huge, really huge earrings. But I'm not sure how far that's gonna translate. We'll have to see. The only reason I like the symmetry tool is because it's a lot faster. Yeah, I'm gonna designate this spot instead of emptiness into hair territory. I know her design, her dress had a lot of original flowers. Had originally a lot of flowers. Gee, grammar. But I decided not to do that in the design. That way, the person who's going to print this is going to have full creativity. So the dress looks very plain, but it's supposed to be very decorated. Probably gonna try a gradient. Might do that with the mica powder, aka eyeshadow. I don't think it's gonna be able to keep this open. We're gonna see. So I'm gonna make the eye a bit bigger. This is probably not gonna translate well. We're gonna see. And even if it does, you probably can't paint it anyway. This one can be removed. Don't need that anymore. See, it doesn't print this part, which is fine. Also doesn't print this part. That's odd. Eyes are in a different color. So this is going to be interesting. How can I fix this one? Maybe a mid-tone? Let's see what it does. Seems like it. I hate it when it does that. Can I just reset it? There we go. And now this is whole eye. So that means I just need to make this hair bigger, I guess. That is the easiest solution. Okay, and now we need to zoom in. Okay, this part is done. So what I need to do now is do the mouth at the same layer as the eyes. So hopefully next year AnimeCon I can have a few DIYs for sale. Okay, final check. Yep, she is done. Probably one of the few who actually uses this site. Okay, so that were summer and spring. No, it didn't save one bit, so let me you go out and then resave it as summer. And now we're going to resave it again as autumn or fall for some people. In this case is fall a bit too long, so I think I need to do that zoomed in. That's better. Still needs flowiness, but at least that's something I can arrange. And we can make autumn slightly bigger now. Whee! Now, new layer. When I design seasons or months, like with the star signs, I like to connect an element to them and an area, wind area. So summer is south, spring is west, autumn or fall is east, and winter is north. Need to make this bigger. I made extra feathers so you don't have emptiness in the hoop of hair, because that is very annoying to paint. And I also have elements. Spring is earth, summer is fire, autumn is air, hence the feathers, and winter is water. And yes, these are based on my button designs. And all the clothes are inspired by nations, but not exactly nations. She looks so mean in this image, like a sea monster. I swear she's very nice and sweet. And why are you only seeing one sleeve? The hidden behind the outfit, I guess. Or this was technically this was the second sleeve. Well, color it any way you want anyway. Oh, this is not gonna work. I forgot to remove the background. Eyes are a different layer, so I can do the mouth on a different layer. And there's a little bit of white over here for some odd reason. White or a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. Making it a bit thicker. So if you collect all the seasons, then every season you can do a new maxi pin design. Every month you can do already do a new chibi for a star sign. Okay, no holes, mouth on the right layer. Right, final one. Notice I'm losing my focus. But the last one is also one I can quite easily use the mirror tool for. It's very important you don't make it harder on yourself. And I decided that this part is part of the other ribbon, so you don't have to paint in a very narrow area. This is a crown, by the way, which you can decorate any way you please. If you want, you can turn this into her hair instead of a veil. Not sure when it's going to fuse together, but that's okay. Just making a bit different design. Why? Because I can and I like it. That's reason enough. Wrong layer! Sorry, I'm next to it. You see it with the line. So don't worry about that. Now let us see. Let us see. Of course, depends on your printer how fine it can print. Eyes are a different layer, so I can fix the mouth with that. No weird holes. Yep, I like this. It's a bit tricky to get it upright again. If you're... There we go. This is... Anyway, works. So that means I have done 7.5 because the other ones were extras for today. With 4 for the coming year and 4 for the final year, I think. Stop recording. And next up is Geos. I need to write something down with it, but I don't have a pencil near me. Well, I'll write it down later. So yeah,